Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should.
Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career. However humble, it is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness, beyond a wholesome discipline. Be gentle with yourself.
You are a child.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life. Keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful. Strive to be happy.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here.
Merry Christmas and season greetings from the staff at the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience. Yes. Good evening, all my South Orange Maple listeners, and all those other listeners in the towns of Melbourne, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange and Newark, and Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to In the Village with Anselm Marjorie on the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience, and live on the World Wide Web at somore.org, and the only radio show covering all your news, opinions, politics, talk, and sports happening in the South Orange Maple communities. You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. and reach us at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626 to participate in the discussion. We have an interesting program lined up for you this evening. And we look forward to your participation in the discussion. Now, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you know that my co-host, Marjorie, is on her way to Spain and Morocco. Yes, she just sent a Facebook post that she's on her way, man. She's leaving Newark Airport, she's going back to the homeland, I should say, the homeland or the motherland, whatever you want to call it, Morocco, and she's going to Spain. I hope she has a Spanish book with her, because she's a political science teacher. I don't know if she knows much Spanish, but we wish her all the best, and we're going to see if we can try to do a show from Morocco or Spain, while she's over there enjoying, I don't know how they say Christmas in Spanish, maybe Christmas, or however they say it in Spanish and in Morocco. But, Marjorie, you and your son, safe travels over to Morocco and to Spain. Now, tonight, we're going to have a Christmas special. And in order to have a Christmas special, you must get a little history of Christmas. So let's begin with a little history of Christmas. Let's begin right there.
Exchanging gifts and singing songs about Santa Claus. It's what most people think of when they think of Christmas. But for Christians, December 25th has a more important significance. The holiday honors the birth of Jesus Christ some 2,000 years ago. But we bet you didn't know that in the early years of Christianity, Christians didn't celebrate Christmas at all. In fact, there is no mention of December 25th in the Bible. Early Christians couldn't even agree on which date Jesus was actually born. It was only in the 3rd century that December 25th became the official celebration of the birth of Jesus, most likely because it coincided with already existing pagan festivals. By the end of the 8th century, Christmas was widely celebrated across Europe. But its pagan roots died hard, and for many centuries people marked the holiday with wild parties, similar to Mardi Gras celebrations. This would lead some religious purists, such as the Puritan settlers of colonial America, to oppose Christmas celebrations. In 1644, the Massachusetts legislature fined anyone who observed Christmas 5 shillings, which was a lot of money at the time. In fact, Christmas as we know it didn't really begin until the 1800s. That's when Germany's Prince Albert brought his country's longtime tradition of decorating evergreen trees to England after his marriage to Queen Victoria. When an image of the royal family next to their 40-foot Christmas tree was published in American magazines in 1848, the custom caught on in the United States as well. The tradition of sending Christmas cards also started in England around the same time. Giving gifts is a relatively old Christmas tradition, with roots going back many centuries. At first, gift-giving had religious significance, to remind people of the gifts brought to baby Jesus by the 3 kings. But the Industrial Revolution and the rise of advertising in the 19th and 20th centuries made Christmas the commercial holiday it is today, even as it continues to have religious meaning for Christians. What about the most famous of all Christmas characters, Santa Claus? He's actually based on Saint Nicholas of Myra, a Dutch saint famous for giving gifts, who is known as Sinterklaas. In early incarnations, Santa Claus wore many different colors. But after a Coca-Cola ad in the 1930s showed him wearing red and white, the image stuck. From the date of the holiday itself to the traditions associated with it, Christmas has a long and colorful history. We bet you didn't know.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a little history of Christmas. How about the origins of Santa Claus? Today we tell the kids, Santa is going to bring you gifts, and Santa is going to come down the chimney, and Santa is going to do this, and Santa is going to do the other. At one time there was a controversy here, and a controversy on Fox, I should say, and that one of the commentators at Fox took umbrage with a teacher who said, well, let me rephrase that. a guy in a school, a kid in a school, asked the teacher if Santa Claus is black. And the teacher said, no, Santa Claus is white. And a Fox commentator agreed with the teacher. And there was a big uproar over that. Maybe we can play that for you as we go along. But let's listen to the origins of Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. He's one of our most beloved holiday icons, adored by young and old alike. And while our modern Santa is a distinctly American creation, his story began thousands of miles away with the legend of a real-life kindly saint. Saint Nicholas was a 4th century bishop in Myra, which is now Turkey, who used his family inheritance to help the poor and the suffering. Legend tells of Nicholas tossing gold through a window to save a peasant girl from being sold into slavery. The gold landed in a stocking drying by the fire. Word of the bishop's generosity spread, and children began hanging stockings by their fireplaces in hopes Nicholas would visit. Even after the good bishop's death on December 6, 343 AD, his spirit lived on. Within a century, he was canonized as a saint, and December 6th became St. Nicholas Day, a celebration of gift-giving throughout Christian Europe. For many Europeans, this celebration would merge with the Christmas Holy Day, and St. Nicholas would be known by different names and looks. In Holland, he was called Sinterklaas. When the Dutch settled in North America, their Sinterklaas became Americanized as Santa Claus. Most depictions of the saint were of a slim and somber man, until Clement Clarke Moore changed his image forever. Moore's 1823 poem, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," described Saint Nick as plump and jolly, with a long white beard. When Thomas Nast drew the modern Santa for Harper's Magazine in 1863, an American icon was born. Retailers discovered the selling powers of the Jolly Saint, and by the 20th century, Santa became a holiday fixture in U.S. department stores, much to the delight of children everywhere. Today, he remains one of the world's most recognized faces. And this year, millions of children on nearly every continent will anticipate a visit from St. Nick, just as they did almost 1,700 years ago.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the origins of Santa Claus. You know, if you have Christmas, you must know.
What if there was a credit card where the reward is that new car?
If you have Christmas, you must know about the Christmas tree. Okay, so let's listen about the Christmas tree.
Or even all of a new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Cap. So every time you use it, you're not just shopping for goods, you're shopping for something great. Learn more at buypowercard.com.
It is the centerpiece of the Christmas holiday. But not so long ago, the Christmas tree was viewed as a pagan German ritual, until a fashionable queen helped make it a popular tradition. Even before the first Christmas, ancient European Gauls livened their homes with evergreen branches during the dark days of the winter solstice. As Christianity spread throughout Europe, these evergreen decorations were absorbed into the new religion. In medieval Germany, Christians garnished pine trees with apples to represent the Garden of Eden. Paradise trees, as they were called, were kept up through Germany's Christmas holiday. Over time, other edible decorations like nuts and sugar wafers were added. As 19th century Germans immigrated to other parts of the world, their Christmas trees were viewed as a foreign custom. Until the Christmas of 1848, when England's Queen Victoria encouraged her German husband, Prince Albert, to decorate a tree as he had in his childhood. This Victorian tree, garnished with sweets, ornaments, candles, and an angel, was featured in the fashionable Illustrated London News. Suddenly, the Christmas tree became vogue. Elite circles in Britain and America outdid one another with increasingly fanciful trees. By 1870, German artisans were exporting delicate glass ornaments, and 12 years later, Thomas Edison's associate, Edward Johnson, produced the first set of tree lights, a safer alternative.